Now from Angel Stadium in Anaheim, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab in this one, Jack Kochanowicz. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and the Dodgers have the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Oh, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. There's a line drive to left field. Teodosio takes it in for the out. One away. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
High.
Mookie Betts in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Foul ball.
Heart of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Out to short. In plenty of time to first. Out number 2.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
2 down, bases empty. And here's Freddie Freeman. Playing in the World Series north of the border was certainly special for Freddie Freeman. His dad, Fred, hails from Windsor, Ontario. His mom, Rosemary, from Toronto. And that is that. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here at Angel Stadium, and taking the ball for the Dodgers, Blake Snell. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Vaughn Grissom, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Let's go, Vaughn.
Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Got him. One away.
Batting second, center fielder.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Here's Trout.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Joe Adele.
2 outs, base is empty. Now batting Joe Adele.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Angels go quietly there. They're down 1-0. Second inning set to go. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Clips the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like the pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Base hit center field. And a good start to the inning.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here comes Max Muncy. Big time power.
Outside ball.
The 1-0. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. It bangs off the wall. The relay throw, but he's in there easily.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So up next, Andy Pajes. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Here comes the 0-1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Grissom. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Runners at second and third and 1 out. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That's the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Angels nothing. Back in Anaheim, so in now for the Angels, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game.
Second baseman, Oswald.
Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels.
Hoo-yah!
The 0-1. Ground ball left side. Throw on to Freeman. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Zach.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
And there's a ball.
Let's go, Angels.
Three-two now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Angel Stadium, on to the third inning, Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He gets there with the slide, over to first, and very nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Here's Kyle Tucker, 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Teodosio on his way over. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop.
Here's Betts. For as much as we talk about Mookie Betts' success at the plate, defensively, he's turned into a brilliant outfielder. He's won the Gold Glove 6 times in right field, and yet in 2025, he was a finalist, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Angels nothing. Back in Anaheim, so in now for the Angels, Yoan Moncada.
Yoan Moncada.
Come on, Angels.
And a foul ball. Moncada measures 6 feet even, 30 years old now, and he was born in Cuba. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
Here's the Angels catcher, Sebastian Rivero. The pitch timer
That's a ball.
expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
Hey!
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 down, bases empty. Bryce Teodosio, the next to hit for the Angels.
Ball.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and even with his speed, they get the out. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Freddie Freeman. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. High fly ball out to left field. Teodosio settles underneath it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Max.
Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy doubled in his first AB. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Andy Pajes, the next to hit. Ripped on the ground to second, and that ends the inning. One left for LA. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the fourth. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Vaughn Grissom.
Vaughn Grissom.
You know, these Angels, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Angels.
Here's Mike Trout. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time.
That's low. That's a ball.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Grissom gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
Snellzilla picks up the strikeout.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. One out man at first. Joe Adell, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And a big swing and a miss.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about. Really good
ball.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That's a ball.
And now the count is even. There goes the runner. On the ground to third. And he beats it. He's safe.
Beat the throw.
Up next for the Angels, designated hitter,
Jorge Soler up at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
No need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
2-0. Swing and a foul out of play. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Up the middle, Kim. Tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Angels leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. back here at
Leading
Angel
off for the
Stadium.
Dodgers,
And at the plate for the
second
Dodgers,
baseman,
Hesung Kim. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding
Up next
position
for the
after you deliver that baseball.
Left
That is a
fielder,
scary
Teoscar
one.
Hernandez.
Watch your lips.
And now Teoscar Hernandez rolled out to second in his first at bat.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. The 0-2. The flip, there's one to first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's Ohtani. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the fifth. And look out,
Take your base.
as that one ran in and got him.
Up next for the Dodgers.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's been a great free agent sign. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. That one not close. And the count is 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
On the ground, Peraza gets it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. So the Dodgers leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
There's a strike.
You know, these Angels just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swings through that one. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. On his toes, pulls it back over the wall.
Up next for the Angels, the shortstop,
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Hut!
You'll one.
Ball.
The Halos trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5. Next offering popped in the air, right field. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Angels.
Here is Yohan Moncada. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him swinging. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Let's go, Angels! Yeah, Angels! All right, Angels!
And that one hammered out of here. He circles the bases, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
Mookie gets a lot of power into his swing, and this is just the latest example of it. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jack Kochanowicz won't go any further, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Ryan
Angels.
Johnson gets handed the
Number
rock out of the
32.
pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. The batter now will be Will Smith. He is singled and he is flied to left. That's a laser base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners.
Up
Nobody
next
out.
for the Dodgers. Third baseman,
Just a
Matt
solid
Muncy.
swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here comes Max Muncy. Ripped on a line to center. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Freeman in to score, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ryan Johnson is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Jose Fermin.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Swing and a ball popped up.
Infield
fly called there.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman Hye-Sung Kim.
2 aboard with 1 out. Hye-Sung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
And a foul ball. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that is foul. In the air, left field, and there's 2 down.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent
Up
base.
next for the Dodgers, left fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at bat. The Dodgers trying to break this one open, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Ripped, but it curls foul. Left center base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 5-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered in this game. And that one is lifted in the air. Teodosio gets under it. And that'll do it. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Angels nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the Angels catcher, Sebastian Rivero.
Number 38.
That's a ball. That's
Rivero
inside.
goes 6'1", 210 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
There's the strike at the knees.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Another strikeout for Snellzilla. He's been dynamite in this one.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Bryce Teodosio. Grounded out his first time up. That one a little bit high, and that is ball 1. tapped softly on the ground. Kim. Off balance throw in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Vaughn Grissom digs in now. 1 for 2. That's outside.
Ball, that's outside.
Ball 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And that one almost hit him. Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
You can do it, Angels.
2-2 now. That one just misses. Mike Trout up next for the Angels. The Dodgers leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses, struck him out. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Back after this on the show. Back in Anaheim, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A solo shot. And they add to their lead. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here's Mookie Betts now. He's already homered here in this one.
Let's go, Angels.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here is Freddie Freeman. 1 for 3. Shoots a line drive single into right center, and that's a 1-out single.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Will Smith to the plate. Oh, great stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Dodgers add 1 to their lead on a solo homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Back here at Angel Stadium. So in now for the Angels, Mike Trout. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Wyatt Mills. He's pitching on 2 days rest. That
Yeehaw!
one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Foul ball.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the Angels, right
So,
fielder,
man aboard. Here's Joe
Snell.
Adele, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player.
That's a ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
Stay out of the double play.
Gets him to chase after that one. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Angels, designated hitter, Jorge.
One out man at first.
Soler.
Now it's the DH for the Angels, Jorge Soler.
Ball. Outside.
The Angels with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the seventh.
Ball high.
The 2-1. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one's in there. Full count now. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. And the strike call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. Payoff pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Peraza in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Now he's challenging the called strike, and the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Trev off of first with two away. Misses
No, that
just
missed.
off
That's a
the
ball.
outside edge. I think that was a strike. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. Angels strand one. They still find themselves down 6-0.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Angels,
back, and a new arm on the
number
mound to start the
63,
eighth. Chase Silseth.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of
Leading off for
appearance the same way you would
Third
for one in a
baseman,
close game.
Max Muncy.
Here's Max Muncy. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Left field, Teodosio flying after this one.
That's ball.
Couldn't get. To it before it dropped foul. The 0-1. Line drive, and it stays fair. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers. Center
Next to
fielder,
hit, Andy
Pages.
Pages. 0 for 3 in this one. That one way inside. And the 1-0. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Neto for one. Over to first, but he beats it.
Up next for the Dodgers. Left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. One left for LA, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. On to the bottom of the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. On a line, and that's a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Waste no time there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here is Moncada, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The 0-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Sets him down looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Digging in, Sebastian Rivero.
Come on, Sebastian.
Now the 0-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. They get 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. This one pretty well decided at this point. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Angels nothing. Back in Anaheim, we go to the 9th. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And there's a foul ball. Silseth, a righty that throws with power. 25 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. Ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
So digging in, Kyle Tucker.
Let's go, Angels!
Out towards right center field. Trout under it. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop Mookie Betts.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Chase Silseth departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher in the
Angels,
game for the Angels, number 70.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Here's Mookie to hit. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it
Up
going.
next for the Dodgers, first baseman.
There's Freddie Freeman now. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall. Flying around third is Betts. Now a relay to the plate. Catcher can hang on. It's 7-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. And ball one. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw.
Hey!
Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay
Up
costs
next
him.
for the Dodgers, third baseman Max Muncy.
So 2 on with 2 away. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Line drive, base hit. Freddie across the score. It's an RBI single. It's 8-0.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulder stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Andy Pajes will hit next.
No, that's out.
The 1-0. In the air, right field. Adele under it. And that's the 3rd out. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Angels nothing. Bottom 9.
And leading off
So in now for the
Hello.
Angels,
Left
Bryce
fielder,
Teodosio.
Bryce Teodosio.
Let's go, Angels!
Now pitching for the
The
Dodgers.
pitcher on here, number 63. He
Kyle
pitched
Hurst.
yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Hee-haw!
He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Throws to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there did, and he did it perfectly.
Stepping in, Vaughn Grissom.
No, ball.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Betts. The throw to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Up next for the Angels, center fielder, Mike.
And now batting, Mike Trout. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. 1 out and a runner at second. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Nope, ball.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
Man at second. Sliced hard but foul.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Angels with only
Up
1
next for
out
the
left.
Angels, right fielder,
Joe Adell getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Hee-haw! That's a ball.
They're down to their final strike.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. You can't catch up.
Man on second, 2 down. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
8-0 is how this one ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.